Pisces, this is a general reading, a love reading, and a financial reading for you today. Now, this is my own interpretation, so do take that information that resonates with you as your own. And if there's any information that does not resonate with you, leave that for someone else as it will benefit them. Do stick with us though, as there's definitely a message here for you specifically. Now you can find me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings, so get in touch for those on Facebook. Now let's get right into our general reading here. I do see that you have a journey ahead of you, Pisces, and you have a ways to go and a ways to build, and basically you've got a ways to climb, but you have things happening and you are growing those skills. You're getting there and you are on the way. So let's keep an eye on that as we go into our readings today. Now let's get right into that love reading. Okay, I do see here that you've been bringing those fears to reality, and you're very afraid that you're going to be left behind by those around you, and especially by those you love. I see that you have a lot of close relationships that are really important to you, and that those relationships all absolutely do apply to you very deeply, that you have strong connections to each and every one of those people, and that although things may not be perfect, that you do have fights often, that you do have difficulties with the people around you, that you adore and appreciate them for who they are anyways, and you really need those people in your life. And I do see that these fears, although they are bearing fruit in your mind, that they don't need to come out into your real life, that you may be afraid of being left out and left behind, but I see that those people around you are here to treat you. They are here to benefit you, and they want you in their lives as well. I see that those around you are very generous towards you, and they are giving towards you, which is very important. And I really see that, yes, you have been working quite hard, and you do put quite a bit of effort in to really keeping those relationships afloat more than anything, that those relationships are self-sustaining and those people really appreciate you the same way that you appreciate them. I do see that those relationships are, of course, holding steady, and I see that there is one relationship around you that basically is moving forward. This does seem to be a situation where it's a person that you know already, could even be a relationship that you're already in, but those feelings between you and that person are really growing steadily, and that this may lead you to some confusion. It may lead you to some lack of knowledge in how to move, how to treat things, and how to really have things happen for you. But I see you absolutely moving things forward and having that progress for you. And I especially see that things have already been progressing neatly and naturally, that you do have a love situation on hand, and that you may not feel like love right away, but it is love growing, and that you absolutely do have that appreciation and affection for that person, but that affection is absolutely deeply growing, and it is going to grow into love for you. Now, I see that your thoughts are a bit separated, and you're a bit afraid to really focus down on one thing, but I see you really focusing on that specific thing and allowing yourself to lay in and get that information shared. Basically, I see you focusing on the one person. I do see you being a bit discreet about this information before sharing it with any family members, but I do see that this is going to be a situation where it's just in caution rather than in fear. So now that we know about that, let's get right into the financial reading for today. Okay. So let's get into the finances. Okay, so in terms of finances, I do see that you absolutely have been having some difficulties, and that although things haven't been great recently, that they are on the up and up, that things have been improving recently, and that you do notice that things aren't as bad as they were recently. I do see that things were pretty rough very recently, and that it seems like there was even somebody out to get you, somebody out to prevent your growth that you've been having before that, and that there was some success for you in the past, and that, like I said, there's somebody out there trying to prevent that growth, prevent that progress, and prevent that movement. I see that you really want to get the clear information, and it looks like this is a situation where you're just going to have to be a bit open to stating things in order to get that information back from the other side. That you will have the opportunity to really learn that information, but it's going to be from sharing information and from being candid with others. And although things may not happen immediately, I do see this as a situation that goes through the natural processes of your business, of your work, and basically it'll be following a specific procedure that's going to push you through to the next step. I see that you do have an open mind in terms of how you do your work and how you progress in your work, which is why you're so well acknowledged, that this is what is leading you to be such a good worker and leading you to have such clear information and be basically such a strong force in terms of your work. I see you having an abundance and an abundant understanding of your workplace, of the skills that are needed, and how to kind of keep others on their toes in terms of working alongside you. I see that you do have the sense and the stability that you can guide those around you very naturally, and I do see you doing this in the future, that you will kind of take a leadership role at some point in the future, and I do see this will keep you pushing forward into your future, and that it will allow you to really guide yourself onward into your life. And I do see you potentially falling into some potential situations that you haven't been looking forward to, but that these situations will absolutely be tough. They will be challenges in their own right, but that you will have that constant forward momentum, and you will be taking action for yourself, and that honestly you will be kind of pushing things forward emotionally, and that you will have the clear answers, clear statements to weather the storm, to basically be calm even when it's almost impossible. And I see you in that leadership role very soon, and able to basically handle any situation that comes your way very soon. Now that brings us to the end of this reading, Pisces, and I'll just reiterate that I can be found on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings, so get in touch for those on Facebook. I'll see you next time.